All right, let's get into it. These are Sam Edelman, and I love these. So these came, this is the Circus NY version of Sam Edelman. I think this is something newer that he's doing. I really like this box because as you can see, it has like that circus theme. Very, very cute. And that's like how the shoes are. Like, it's funny because these shoes, they really remind me, like when I saw them on Nordstrom's, I was like, wow, like look at these shoes. They really remind me of like some Sex and the City type shoes, like Carrie Bradshaw energy, very, very cute. And they're very sweet. Like they have this elegant but fun and almost kind of bizarre look to them. You know what I mean? Because it's like this really wide, like pointed, rounded, pointed toe. And it's kind of wide instead of like more thin. So it gives it more of like a bolder and more fun look. And very sweet, like there's like a child energy there. And that's why I thought it was so cute that, you know, it was made by Sam Edelman for a brand, his brand Circus NY, because it does give that vibe, especially with the big bow. And then it's very decked out with the rhinestones here, detail. And even if you look here, there's a little bit of that rhinestone detail here as well. I really love these shoes. I love them so much. They're about 2.5 inch heel, a little bit taller than the last ones I showed you guys, but these are beautiful. And it's really given like I said, it's like, it's an expression of womanhood. Anytime that you see the slingbacks, I feel like slingbacks are always very elegant, very like womanly, you know what I mean? It's just like that sexy, reserved vibe. Oh, and pause for a second. I want to apologize for my smoke detector because I have somebody coming to look at that because it's not stopping even with a new battery. So bear with me. But back to the shoe. Very, very beautiful shoes. These are more secure when I walked in them. I wore them once already. And they're more secure because they actually have the buckle as opposed to the Mango shoes that I showed you that didn't have the buckle. So you don't get any sliding in these. But these are not, like they're comfortable, but they're not. They're not that comfortable like that. So it's like, yes, this is not like, it is functional, but it's like getting your car and drive. We're not walking anywhere like far, like getting your car and drive. But they're very cute and they cost $64.90 on Nordstrom's. My friend loved them so much, she came to my house and she ended up buying them. She couldn't find them on Nordstrom's rack and she bought them on Amazon, which was insane. So they even have them on, they got Sam Edelman on Amazon as well. So these are very cute. These are not as versatile as the last ones, but they're very, very, I feel like these are very professional looking. Very professional. If they're not, like if you don't wear these in the office, like if you have like, it doesn't have to be professional only, like very professional, like an elegant event, maybe even a wedding. Like, you know, these are not as versatile as the other ones, but I'm not gonna lie. When I wore these, you could do something with these. You could do something with these. Because when I wore these, I actually wore these with willow, like brown, like literally deep brown leggings. My studded jacket to match like these little studs here, the rhinestones. It's like a rhinestone jacket, jean jacket that I had with a white fish, what is it called? Fishtail. It's like a fishtail shirt. No, fish started shirt. So it was like taken in. Fish start is when they take it in. So it's a fish started shirt, strapless. I mean, not strapless, sleeveless with like, you know, not spaghetti straps, but like wider, medium width straps. So very, very cute and like a round neck. So I wore that. And it was very like, I made it more like of a casual look and these made the whole outfit pop. And that's why I love shoes. I'm big on like investing on shoes because it's your feet, it's really important. And also like a really good shoe, just like really good sunglasses can really elevate an entire outfit. So these are major, like you really can go like simple with these, because these shoes are doing so much of the talking. Now, the really cool thing about Sam Edelman is that he's been in the game for a really long time. Him and his wife are known as like this power couple, and they've worked with Ralph Lauren, and they're actually equestrians too. So they actually started with like their love of, you know, riding horses and watching horses. And started basically, they like launched a footwear brand from that and got a lot of traction. And then they linked up with Ralph Lauren's creative director at the time. I'm not sure if he still is, up to check. And basically did business and made things happen. And then they launched this shoe brand, Sam Edelman, which is beautiful because if you look at their website, they have like just beautiful bold shoes. It's like elegance. This I really like about Sam Edelman is that he has stuff that is so simple, like not even so simple, but simplistic, with a little bit of creative edge. But also he has all of these shoes that basically almost look like High-Couture shoes. Like it has that same kind of inspiration and boldness and uniqueness that you see in couture, but he brings it down to the price where we as everyday women or like the masses can actually purchase it. Because it's really hard to find like, you know, edgy shoes or good looking shoes like this that give like those couture vibes. You know, this is very like Manola Blahnik looking, you know, but it's not. So I really like Sam Edelman because for everyday women, he makes really unique, beautiful shoes, elegant shoes that have this boldness and uniqueness that you just would only see typically on runway for like $2,000, $3,000 for a pair of shoes, or I mean, even $1,000, you know, $1,500 or more for a pair of shoes that look like this. And he does it well. So beautiful. I really like the box. Like I said, the box is really cool because, you know, it's like circusy. It's just really fun. And fashion's supposed to be fun, you know. Even when we were young, as little girls, we used to dress up in our mother's clothes. I know I did. I was always in my mother's closet. My mother had 2 closets of shoes, 2 closets of clothes, and I mean walk-in closets. And I just used to be all up in it, put on her makeup, all that. So we like, as women, we like naturally, you know, like to get into these things, and you know, it reminds us of our childhood. So this is cute because it's like, as you get older, you see like, it's not that fun anymore. It's a lot of work. So it's like nice to have something that stimulates that inner child, and gives you that like feeling of like, you know, reminiscing of like the old days, but also like still bringing, you know, that wisdom, you know. The shoe just reminds me of that. Like if I had to attach the shoe to like a sign, I would say like Leo meets Aquarius. Leo meets Aquarius, because it's like that sweet inner child, joy energy with that innovation, mad scientist energy, like innovative, you know? I love these. Definitely remind me of Sex in the City. And like I said, these were $64.90, $64.96 in Federal Reserve notes called the American dollar. So yeah, that pretty much covers it. I wanted to take a moment to talk about what I was seeing for the past couple of weeks, and maybe you were seeing the same thing. So I was seeing foxes. I actually saw a fox run right across my house when I came home after work in the like at night. And it stood there and stared at me. And then after that, for the past couple of weeks, I just kept seeing the word fox, like really the word over and over and over. And when you talk about like the fox, it's talking about, you know, deep observation and uniqueness. And I feel like today is actually the solar eclipse in Leo with the South Node. And I feel like, you know, the South Node is like old habits, old behaviors, and kind of like, you know, things we want to let go, or things, you know, we want to understand. you know, we want to have deep understanding and gain wisdom about. And I feel like the Fox is like that. Even though usually when I see the Fox, it's like really a tricky time in life where you have to make a lot of sacrifices, or we have to let certain things go, or people, places, or jobs, or whatever it is, and move forward in a different direction. And that's what's been going on with me. It's really a tricky energy. Usually it's like, it could be toxic. Like usually when there's like the Fox energy, there could be a situation or a person or place, thing, whatever, that could be very, very toxic. And it's like, to get out of it or to make room, to make your life easy, you need to be a little bit more witty instead of using like your strength, like using deep observation, and just kind of like moving through the energy with more grace than force. And since Mars is in Cancer, or going to be in Cancer, I have to look at the ephemeris. That kind of matches what it is, because Mars is all about strength, action, and then Mars in Cancer is like not the same, because Mars doesn't want to be in Cancer, because Cancer is making Mars like softer. But it's also still making them cuts, because Mars makes cuts. So Mars rules over minor cuts and stuff. I even got a cut on my finger yesterday. But yeah, Mars rules over minor cuts, cutting things off, you know, whether it be bad habits, people's, places, or situations. So yeah, the Fox is the animal of this video, which I actually think is really fitting because it's such a unique animal, you know what I mean? It's like cat versus dog energy, you know what I mean? Like, because we know, like, at least I know from the research I've done over the years with the symbolism, that foxes are closely related to canines and bears, and the canine is related to the bear and the weasel and the raccoon, and etc. So, you know, that's already like bizarre and like an innovation from nature. Ooh, I don't know what it is. An innovation from nature. Like, wow, like that is what things evolved into. And, you know, it's just really interesting how things can change and shift, even on just like an evolutionary stage, as far as like animals and their relatives and their cousins and how they became and things like that. So the Fox is definitely about deep observation, but you have to remember that it's like a night animal too. So it's like, you know, kind of like deep observation of subconscious thoughts, subconscious patterns that keep us in certain situations or places, or even made us enter into certain things, you know, that we need to kind of look at, take a brief look at, because we have to keep remembering that the last new moon, not this new moon today, but the last new moon was a new moon that was happening during the time of a Mercury retrograde. So we already learned that it takes 6 months for that energy to roll out. So yeah, you know, just getting into that a little bit. I don't want to get too much of, this is not, you know, this is who I am. So yeah, astrology is every day anyway, whether you're paying attention or not. Pay attention though. Pay attention to the synchronicities. And today, the shoes are Sam Edelman. Even though we brought up some horse action today, maybe that's a sign for you too. We're in the year of the horse. But we're also in that total solar eclipse. And I think that's really important information. And it's in Leo, which is all about the inner child, which is so symbolic because these shoes are giving me like inner child, like a woman stimulating her inner child, and just fun, you know? But also the Fox bringing a little bit more of that serious energy. So that's about it. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening. Sorry that I'm a little late in these videos. I'm gonna do better. But please, if you do enjoy this content, like, share. It helps my channel. Please support me in that way, and leave comments, questions about the shoes, the links. I'm trying to get better about that too. I'm just getting back into this. I got a lot on my plate. So yeah, thank you so much, and peace.